Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel, the AAA Gamer, The Frame, the best in the business because I'm that damn good. I'd like to welcome you to my second video of Alan Wake, The Night Springs, Episode 2. Let me turn you sideways and check you into the graphics settings hotel on I Am the King Boulevard and NVIDIA Drive. So like in my last video, we're going to start her out with DLAA. We're playing in resolution of 4K, artificially, if they call it that these days. I have the sacred frame gen enabled for the 4000 series graphics cards. You definitely need it for this baby. And you can thank ray tracing. Every other setting is completely maxed to the T's. And once again, for the second time, I am using DLSS ray reconstruction, which cancels out the two grayed out settings, direct lighting denoising quality and path traced indirect lighting denoising quality. I'd also like to add, unlike my last video before this, for episode 1, this video is being ran on the Samsung 980 Pro hard drive. Let's get the party started. Alan Wake 2, The Night Springs. Episode 2, North Star. And you know what time it is. It's time to play the frame.
Young woman on a mission to save a missing loved one. Desperately trying to stay one step ahead of the shadowy government agents hunting her. Agents from the very same agency that took the only person she cares about. On her quest, she is guided by her mysterious alien guardian angel. Her guiding star shows her the way, as it always has. She does not know what strangeness awaits her as she follows its unwavering light to the small town of Night Springs. Tonight's dreamlike episode, North Star.
This is gonna get strange. There's no helping it. The universe is much deeper and weirder than people know. My brother and I know. We've seen it. We've seen you. But there are some people, an agency, that doesn't want anyone knowing more than what they see. That's why they took my brother and have been chasing me my whole life. But I can't keep running.
So, we are over 60 frames. I am very impressed. Either this episode 2 is not as demanding as episode 1, or it's optimized better. Or it's my drive. I guess we'll never know.
You think something here's important? What, the numbers?
Pardon me. So I'm going to go with a whim here and say it's 238. If you all think that it's 238, give me a hell yeah. Oh, baby.
I've never been able to track down the government agency that took my brother. Until now.
Either this is
a find this place.
Multiverse version
now you'll
of
help
her,
me get him back.
But
right.
You do find out that
Hello? Is anybody here?
Alan Wake's sister is none other than the leading hero from the game Control. If this is really her, could be a different self of her through the multiverse. But I think it's neat how they've tried to save this game with other characters.
Why does an amusement park need a welcome center?
And yes, I saw the ginormous frame spike right when we walked in there. And you can definitely thank DLAA for that, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the healthy frame time.
The gazebo? You think there's something there?
Oh,
Ma'am.
just teetering.
Get inside the light. Oh, they don't like the light. You shouldn't be here. How did you even get inside?
Shit, a cop. Should I lie? I kinda let myself in.
You got more than you bargained for, huh?
What's going on here? What are those shadow people?
Well, that's what I'm here trying to figure out. The government's been putting something in the coffee. Turning people into coffee monsters.
The government. Is this the same government agency that's been chasing me all these years? Something in the coffee is doing this? Really?
Took me a while to wrap my head around it, too. At first, I thought... Well, I don't know what I thought. But now it's clear. This is deep state science.
I'm looking for someone. My brother. Have you seen anybody?
Well, only if you count those monsters. I'm sorry, ma'am. They've been abducting people from Night Springs, too. I'm here to get them back home. But now it's time you left. It's not safe here.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my brother.
I respect that. There's a warehouse just past the park. It's locked up tight, has some fancy government security system, but the intercom is busted. I figure that's where they're keeping our missing folks. There's a spare pistol and flashlight on the bench. I'd feel better if you took them. Those monsters don't do well with light. And whatever you do not drink the coffee.
So if we remain at 60 frames, maybe I'll leave her on for most of the episode here.
This should make things easier.
Now, some of us are a little older, some of us are a little younger. I welcome all audiences. This guy right here is actually the guy from Quantum Break, and he is also the actor that played in the first X-Men film, the Iceman. He had a very small part, but that is him. Look for your brother. Get inside the warehouse.
Let's check out that warehouse the
always
sheriff
say
mentioned.
the
Are you
warehouse
still with
is
me? Good to hear.
always just a dardasterous place to find. It's really easy to get lost in these dark woods. I already went the wrong way. 61. 62. You definitely couldn't play the first episode with DLAA on without dropping, so. We might do a loop-de-loop with quality DLSS, we'll see. But this is holding out pretty well. Pretty impressed. Where are you, warehouse? Alright, so this is the roasting bar.
This
So
place really makes
warehouse
me want a coffee.
gotta
But I
be
guess
right.
That's the point.
As you can see that kind of weird astral plane marker over by the warehouse.
What is this stuff? It smells like...
Ah! I was doing good, eh? Point-blank particle effects that are proven to be too powerful. Wow, I used to be better at this. Ah! Lord Thunder and Jesus!
What is this? It smells like coffee.
Alright, so as you can see, I was dipping down into the 50s. I will say it stayed pretty smooth. Getting 471 watts on that RTX 4090. And that is probably because it's overclocked, probably because this game's very demanding, and probably because of the power phases on my board.
This must be the
and
warehouse.
probably my
How do I get
PSU, which is a PCIe Gen 5. I only have one cord, no adapter.
Hi, I need to get inside.
Please insert passkey.
Sorry, I lost it.
Please insert passkey.
Fucking machine.
Passkey invalid. Do you submit to security questions for authorization?
Sure. What's the question?
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
What kind of question is that?
That is incorrect.
Just let me inside the fucking building.
That is incorrect. Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Triangle?
That is incorrect.
You can't even use the answer, even if you know it.
Please recite the
No,
fourth word of Dark Triangle
speed
Coffee's
running
mission
through this part.
statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Coffee?
That is incorrect.
All right. So I'm going to turn you sideways and check you back into the graphics settings hotel. And we are going to run the rest of this, or the majority of it, with DLSS quality. That way you still looks absolutely amazing too. One of the best implementations of DLSS, but of course, because you can't play it without it, you don't really know how good
Guess
the
we need
game
to find that orientation video.
would look without it on. At least not over 60 frames. And you definitely need frame gen in order to achieve, like, if you have it on DLSS quality with no frame gen, it gets similar frames to what you saw it like with DLAA on. No hiding or beating around the bush here, ladies and gentlemen. I have no problem openly admitting that this overpriced system doesn't hold 60 frames in this game. That's for damn sure. Let's go back to the Iceman.
Hey. Well, I'm glad to see you're okay.
The security system wants some kind of password to get into the warehouse.
So you got it working. I wonder why it wouldn't turn on for me. What did it ask for, exactly?
It asked for the fourth word of the Dark Triangle Coffee mission statement. Any idea what that is?
Of course, it wants you to watch the video. The info you're after is on a videotape, but it is chock full of government brainwashing. I watched a bit of it. It was doing something to me. It's dangerous. You can't watch that tape.
I need that videotape, Sheriff.
Well, this is exactly how they get you. But fine. If you really want it, I hid it in the Ferris wheel, cup number 4. You'll need this key. Don't say I didn't warn you.
I will say out of the 3 episodes, I think this one's the longest one. Let's get to that amazingly decorative Ferris wheel. Definitely has some astonishing visuals. And it is more of a game than, say, playing Hellblade 2. Does it look as good as Hellblade 2? I don't think so. But it did come out quite a lot before. Tried to pelt that thing with my gun. She definitely doesn't have her astral plane psychic powers in this. Which leads me to believe that it's not her, it's just her on an alternate reality plane, or it's before she was indicted into the agency. I am quite a sci-fi nutbar, so very good use of light there, folks. Definitely looks amazing. Two, 3, 4.
So, you up for a movie?
As you can see, the shadowing of the path tracing engine looks pretty good there. Almost manipulating a real flashlight. Almost. I will say, as I did in my first episode of this DLC, that I actually never made it through the original campaign. I didn't like being put in that room where you put the cards on the wall. I felt that they used that way too much, and it just, in the end, it was the only place left, and I just lost my mind. Maybe that's what the room was intended to do, but I definitely did not like it. It was definitely, most of the game was spent in that actual room. You can see some pretty good shadowing on those chairs too. Maybe not quite as good as real life, but damn close.
Dark Triangle Coffee is a fast-growing company with ambitions to sweep the nation and eventually the globe with our out-of-this-world beverages. Drawn by our coffee's distinctive flavor and our unique beans, people are rushing to join the Dark Triangle movement. The company's mission statement is simple. To drink the truth
There.
is to become
That's what we need.
one.
Password
Our
is
financial
truth.
and spiritual growth
Now
has
we
been
can
accelerating
operate.
at speeds previously
Hey,
unknown
what
to
is-
humanity.
Something is
Soon everyone will own their own flavor. Dark
something. Oh, it's in my head. Please, you need to dream. Please, no, please, Lloyd. You stopped it. That was awful. Like a voice screaming in my head. But we got what we needed. The fourth word of the mission statement.
Yes, sirree.
Let's get back to that warehouse.
Oh, we'll get back to all that. Just like looking around, like this is a really eerie spot. It doesn't really do anything in the campaign, but those floating bumper cars, I just think it looks really cool. That's why I went down here. And there's supplies. Precious supplies. And if I screw any of those combos up, I'm going to edit it out so you'll never know. Just thought I'd confess and admit that. Another thing I'd like to state too is, as it shows in my description below, I currently run the ROG Maximus Apex Encore made by Asus. And I just wanted to elaborate on my description when I have the claim of using the Intel baseline extreme profile. So I am actually running this video right now on BIOS update 1102, and we are on 1302 BIOS, most recent, and I've had nothing but crashing, horrible issues with it, so I reverted back to BIOS 1102, and I have manually punched in the Intel Extreme baseline profile myself from a Cadence to Intel's website. The actual Extreme profile that's built into the BIOS update does not match Intel's. So if you're having any problems, just thought I'd shout out to anyone that may have those issues. Unfortunately, when you have top tier gear, some of the heartache and pain behind the scenes isn't always shared because everyone wants to make their hardware look good. And, well, I'm not affiliated, so I can talk all the crap I want. I will say I am a very big Asus fan. I've used their stuff for years. This board is the only board in the world on the Intel side of the fence that is able to run 8,200 megahertz RAM. So
But I guess that's the point.
Unfortunately, though, if you use a 5.0 drive, M.2 Hard drive, you lose PCI Express times 16 through the GPU bus slot. Apparently, the MSI godlike board, that's $1,800. If you only put one drive on that thing and it's a 5.0 drive, you don't lose your bandwidth through the GPU.
Please recite the fourth word of Dark Triangle Coffee's mission statement, as seen in our orientation video.
Anyways, With that MSI board, you do lose 8,200 megahertz DDR5 RAM to replace with a 5.0 drive of PCI Express 4.0 times 16 through the GPU bus slot. So what would you want? Faster hard drive?
Truth.
Or faster RAM?
Correct. Further verification required. Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
Doesn't let you pick it.
180?
This one had me really going. Really going. So this is not a walkthrough, but you might learn something. At least you get to learn if you're trying to use it as a walkthrough. At least you'll
I bet I can find the temperature I need at that roasting bar.
see the walkthrough with performance
Optimal
metrics.
roasting
But
temperature. You
I'm
don't
just
have
trying
know,
to show
do
you the whole
Didn't think so.
kit and caboodle, as you will, because I've never really done a full playthrough, so I just thought I'd try something new for the audience. And each one of these episodes seems to render and behave a lot differently. Like, it's kind of like they're 3 separate games, is what it feels like. I keep swinging that frickin' handgun because I keep pressing the aim button.
I've loitered in enough coffee
Slower
shops to
than my
recognize the
fire.
roasting machine. Let's check this out.
So this part had me going, and
The temperature is more than the sum of our triangle. What does that mean?
so that clue doesn't really help you unless you're a very advanced algebra mathematic whiz.
This is like being back in school.
So it's not letting me ignite it, of course. Murphy's here. Anyways, the first digit of our optimal roasting temperature is half of the second digit, and the third digit is 1 less than the one before. And the one before would be the second digit. Without even looking at that one, you go over to this piece of paper, and you would think that this would be it, 243, because as you can see, the second digit is twice as big as the first digit, and then the last digit is 1 less than the middle digit. Now, these are crossed off for a reason, because they don't work. So the true answer, the devious mastermind behind the brewing temperature of this, is you got to find a different number that's still falls into the same equation. So the first digit is half, so I'm picking 4. Second digit is twice as big as the first digit, I pick 8. Then the last digit is 1 less than the middle digit, I pick 7.
I think that
And
worked.
there you go.
487. Who knew geometry would actually come in handy?
Tim Hortons would definitely be proud. Coffee's definitely already conquered the world, that's for sure. I don't even get out of bed without it. Unless, of course, I substitute it with a Rain energy drink. Those are my favorite.
Please recite the optimal roasting temperature for dark triangle coffee beans in Fahrenheit.
$487.
That is correct. Further verification required.
Oh, come on!
Try the coffee.
Yes, sirree. I'll
Try
go plow that
the
stuff
coffee.
down right now.
That's gonna be a problem.
As long as I can remember where that
But I can't
frickin'...
stop now. You'll keep me safe. Right?
Come on, where's my psychic marker so I don't look stupid for the fans? Or, pardon me, I'll take that back. So I don't look unsmart. What I'm really impressed is they got Mr. Lance Riddick in there for the beginning part in 240 frames a second 4K. I'm just kidding. No, he's obviously pre-rendered, and he did pass away, unfortunately, and I'm really impressed that he's actually in the game after his passing. I think he's an awesome actor.
Yeah,
I'll miss him.
Here goes nothing. I'm trusting you. Huh. That wasn't so... Shit. There's definitely something wrong with this coffee. I knew I could count on you. That fucking door better open now.
See, and both chairs have a light shadow that, like a chair would theoretically do that. Now, I will say this radiator probably would have light beams going through it. Doesn't quite articulate that, but it still looks really good. Definitely. Looks like the Iceman's busy. The quantum breaker. Would be really cool is if they made a Control 2 with this engine. That would be pretty sick.
Are you all right, Sheriff? I heard gunshots.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I was looking for you when one of those things jumped me. Got a little bit of coffee in my mouth, but I spit it out. Should be fine. But listen, I figured something out.
What did you figure out? Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, it's nothing. Those government bastards will never get me. But it's not just the government. There's something else here. I don't know what it is, but it's... You need to get your brother and get out of here as soon as you can. Promise me.
Yeah. I promise, Sheriff.
Good. That's good. I'm just gonna catch my breath here a minute.
I bet you he looks older in real life. All right, it's coffee time, ladies and gentlemen.
Try the coffee.
I tried the coffee.
You are coffee. Force in your weapons.
All right, let's
You may enter. Welcome, coffee.
Here we go. You ready? Glad one of us is.
The percolation.
What the fuck are those things?
wait for it. Wait for it.
key.
I'll take that.
Probably worth holding on to.
Turn that light off. You better not come over here. Oh, yeah. Like the heavens, the Betsy. Got another one over there, too. Looks really neat. Open sesame, let me in, let me in, let me in. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. The safety of the locked door behind me. Yeah, I don't think anyone cares about reading that piece of paper. What the heck was that? How the hell did he get in here?
Take it. Don't be rude.
Sheriff? Sheriff! How'd you get in here?
Coffee time is family time. It's the best part of the day.
Hey! Snap out of it!
Coffee solves all your problems. It lowers heart disease and leads to higher life expectancy.
Fuck. I'm
I hope that he's
sorry,
right.
Sheriff. Oh, this is a nightmare.
It also
I need to
dehydrates
find
you.
my brother. He
You
has
all
to
probably
be
already
okay.
knew that. Now what? What do we do now?
Coffee beans are actually the seeds of coffee berries. The berries are sometimes referred to as coffee
Look for your
cherries.
brother, investigate the warehouse. Ah. Here we go. Very good texturing on that floor.
What the hell? Have you ever seen anything like this?
Now, I will say this game still has a lot of explaining to do. Control never really explained very much till the end of
This
it.
isn't the government.
If you haven't beat it, at least YouTube the end and you'll understand it a lot more.
Hello, sister. I would like to tell you about a dream I had.
All right, 240 hertz.
A conspiracy within a conspiracy. How can one expose a lie when the truth
Frames,
exists
I mean.
beyond our wildest imagination? Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 2, Alan Wake. Night Springs, North Star. So thank you very much for watching, as usual. And if you like me, share me. And please feel obliged to subscribe to keep me alive. Hopefully I'll see you for episode 3. That one has some dardasterous problems, so you want to see that happen? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Alright, this is the AAA Gamer, The Frame, signing off. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching.